What's up, everybody? It is your girl, okay? Hopping on in here, coming to you with another video. So it's interesting, friend. Unfortunately, we do have to talk about this. So first of all, friend, you're doing amazing, okay? How you're gonna know this reading is for you? I woke up hungry, bro. I came in this energy hungry. Like, I feel like I'm talking to someone who's hungry. I mean, you could be hungry for a breakfast sausage sandwich, but no, I'm talking hungry for success, hungry to go further, hungry to break through. All right. This is a thing, friend. Let me tell you. I'm talking to someone who knows that they're on the brink of a breakthrough when it comes to themselves, and also just, it's almost like shocking themselves. Like, there could be an energy of like, I'm not in a race with everybody else. I'm in a race with myself. I want to outdo myself. Like, I want to go round for round with me, right? And that's the thing. I'm talking to someone who's been in that energy, but let me tell you, friend, you have onlooker. Could be an onlooker or onlooker. There is energy here. And we'll talk about like just energy, maybe not just as people, because, you know, spiritual warfare, okay? Energetically, I don't know. There's this, I'm squinting my eyes and I'm looking at the collective and I'm like, Of course, there's always going to be some haters. There's always going to be a hater, but I feel like I'm here to tell y'all, like, first of all, you're on the brink of it. And I know you feel it. I know you feel hungry. I know you feel like, yeah, I'm about to pop my ish, okay? I'm feeling good. I'm ready to go. And I feel like it's felt by you, and it's also felt by these other individuals. Now, I had just did this reading, but I was like, girl, you forgot to pray before you even got on here. So go ahead and scratch that and let's start over, okay? So now we're here. I'm feeling more grounded. I'm feeling more in tune. Because it's funny, and I'm gonna just let the reading, I won't even go into the signs that came out. We'll wait until we pull again. But it's funny to me because I was going into the spread and it's like that energy was starting to spin me so much that I started to pay more attention to them and their why instead of gassing y'all. Because really, that's what you need to know, friend. Let me just start there. So what do my people need to know? Like, you're really that. And the stamina, like your stamina is about to come back up. The creative, like it's like a creative boost. I'm picking up on like a, like I pop up, boom. I've been feeling like a bad bitch all goddamn day. If you ain't my bitch, then you just a bitch in a goddamn way. It gives. It's like you're either with me or you're against me. But really, I don't even feel that. Like, I just feel like I'm talking to someone, because even when I said that, it was like, that don't even matter. I'm talking to someone that's been so confident in themselves that you're like, I don't care who's with me or who's against me, because I'm me, I'm him, I'm her. Like, I am protected. And that's what you need to know. You're protected. I feel bad. I always say this to myself. I feel bad for a motherfucker that want to think that they're going to be trying to cross me when I'm over here trying to do my divine work. Okay? My spiritual team, God is not going to be too happy about that. Okay? If I'm trying to be right and you're trying to get me over here to get out of my body and get me wrong, I mean, of course, you know, I have to hold myself accountable and I can't slip into that madness. But the fact that you even tried it, bitch. Death wish. It's like, no, not really though. I'm sorry. Not like that. Not like real. I'm sorry. That was a little much. But not seriously. But for real. Touch not my anointed. It gives. And that's what I need you to know, friend. You are anointed. You are blessed. And I wanna talk about that, because there is an energy. And when I say energy, because I always try to put myself outside of the people. You know, we live in this 3D, you know, this tangible world. It's like, sometimes it's not the people, it's the energy that I feel like be hopping on them. Okay, especially if certain people, places, and things in your environment are not keeping up. Like, maybe they don't have great spiritual hygiene, friend. Okay, and that's what we have to keep be mindful about. Not everybody has a good, whatever that looks like, spiritual hygiene. They don't cleanse themselves. Some people don't pray. I'm not saying that you got to do all the works. Sometimes it could just be about praying. And that's something I want to tell y'all. Okay. The month of November, I'm going to need y'all. And it's coming through like this. I'm not saying that you got to be Christian. But I might be talking to someone who understands this verbiage because it's coming through. Putting on your armor of God, putting on your armor, friend. I need you to go into the next month, or whenever you're seeing this, I need you to go in, pray it up. And not from a paranoid way, but just from a way of like it would be a prayer like, dear Heavenly Father, thank you so much for this day, Lord. Thank you so much for blessing me. Okay, I feel the big blessing that you got coming in for me. I feel the motivation. I'm hungry for it. I want to ask that you keep me disciplined and in alignment with the divine plan. You see how the enemy trying to get me to sort of shaky? No, I pray that you keep me in alignment with the divine plan, that you give me the strength and the discipline to uphold my own weight. And I also pray that you keep me focused so that when the enemy comes to try to come in, trying to disrupt my energy, tries to take me off balance, tries to make me doubt myself, tries to get me insecure, tries to get me, spun up in an argument. Because that was coming through a lot with the zodiacs. I don't know. I kept picking up on this Five of Swords energy, like this vibe of wanting to argue or wanting to pull whoever my collective is into some type of drama. I'm not saying that you're going to fall for it, but it's just like, So that's what my prayer would look like. It would look like, Lord, just help me to be a warrior and to be fierce in my gifts that you've given to me. Help me to be strong and just continue to protect me and move me. Period. It's like bringing the energy back. So that's something that they don't want you to lose sight of. Yes, is there going to be some hate and ass energy moving around? Yes, are people going to be showing their tail a little bit? So the intensity is going to be different for everybody. For some of y'all, it could just be someone is just being more flaky. Okay, you could feel it. For others of you, I don't know, it could be more outright, like an outright hater showing their ass. I don't know. But regardless of the fact, you're being guided to remain you. Okay, you're the Queen of Swords. Well, first of all, y'all energy was coming up as the Empress, but I just seen the Queen of Swords flash to me. You're in control. And when I say you're in control, I don't mean from like an ego, like, yeah, we're in control. No, but you are in control of you, okay? You know what's tea. I'm telling you right now, friend. You know what's tea. And if you think you don't know, no. You know. You know that there's a blessing on the way, okay? You know it. You know there's something on the way. You know it. I don't know. It could be a tangible blessing. It could even be just you getting out of a funk, okay? Stella getting her groove back. You know it, okay? Don't let anything or anybody try to trick you and confuse you from that, because that energy is so big around you, and it is felt. And it do got people squirming and shaking. It got the roaches scattering, and it's going to do that, okay? But you have to be so firm in you. And when I think of that Queen of Swords, that's someone that's moving very wise, okay? They're not just giving out their energy all willy-nilly, okay? If it doesn't make sense, it don't make sense, all right? If it's not adding to the vision, if it's not supporting the vision, if it's not upholding the divine vision, it doesn't make sense, and I don't have to entertain it. So this is having, look at that Queen of Swords, this is having very firm boundaries, okay? So that's something that you need to know. You are on the up and up, and we need you to have boundaries, okay? Be firm, be confident, okay? Don't let nobody trick you into thinking that you're less than, because you're not. Periods. So let me just see, off rip, what's the messages? What's the main message I need to tell my collective? Ten of Swords and the Moon card. You don't have to do this. I'm telling you, let me tell you something. Let me tell you, friend, I don't know why this is coming through. You do not have to go back there, okay? You already have done so much healing, okay? You don't have to go back there. There is a place that I feel like this energy, because I'm trying not to say people, I'll get there in a minute, where I start rolling dice to see like what people in your environment this could be, specifically affecting. But no, like this is the vibe of whatever this energy is that I feel like is threatened by you It wants you to get back in your head. The motive of it is to get you back in your head, because when you're in that Ten of Swords energy where you're cycling through it constantly, you know, going back and forth, maybe even becoming insecure, maybe even validating the fears, just tapping into that, just really getting sucked into the darker parts, okay, or the more shadow parts, the more unpleasant parts of what the moon can represent. I feel like that is what this energy does. It keeps you stagnant. It keeps you in a place of, I just heard going, 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 gone. But it's like the mind, though. The mind is going, it's going, it's going, and then the momentum is gone. The momentum to actually put the pen to paper is gone. The momentum to actually post it is gone. The momentum to actually go after it is gone. The momentum to actually show up and be a force in the workplace, gone, okay? That's what this energy tries to do. So it plays on your fears, and it does play on your insecurities. And it could be very, this could be, whatever this energy is, it might know those things about you very well. But guess who else knows those things about you very well? You! You know what your triggers are. You know what you've came out of. You know what used to make you insecure. And you may even know, again, right now, what makes you insecure now, all right? But don't let this person teeter and pitter-patter on that with their nasty toes and get you out your body, friend. Know yourself, all right? So let me keep going. Let me. What's the advice with that real quick? Wisdom, 8 of Cups. Don't engage. I'm telling y'all. Been there, done that, I'm better than that. And this is just period. I'm better than doubting myself. I'm better than that. I'm better than sitting here and constantly being in my head and being fearful and not executing my plans. I'm better than that. I'm better than engaging, okay, with you motherfuckers because I'm scared to burn a bridge. I'm better than that. The fuck, I am the bridge. I am the creator of what I got going on here. And it's not in a, again, cocky way. This is you taking hold of your domain, what is rightfully yours, and moving that energy as it should be moved, okay? Now with that 8 of Cups, don't forget you've walked away. There's a level of using wisdom moving forward. Whoever's watching this right now, wisdom, be wise. Be wise. Don't get dragged into the drama. And this drama, for some people, it could be an argument. But this could be an energetic thing. Let me tell y'all a story real quick. Because this could be, it might not be so forthcoming. This is why if you put your spiritual armor on, friend, okay? Put your psalms, okay? Pray the psalms over you, okay? But what I'm getting is, this almost reminds me, I remember back in the day, I had did everything I could to block this motherfucker. I don't like to call him my ex because, you know, I don't have no exes. I just got my man that I have today. Thank you. But no, this motherfucker right here, I guess he was an ex-girl. But I had him blocked on so many different numbers because he was just one of those ones, right? And I remember, like, I had did my due, right? I had already did it, and I already was aware that this motherfucker likes to do this shit, right? I remember one day there was a number that called, but it was very familiar. Like, it didn't just hurry up and give me spam, you know? Anyway, so I pick it up, and I'm like, hello? Because I didn't know who it was. And a lot of times I don't even answer the phone. I can't remember why I answered, but it was something with how the area code was coming through. Bitch, it was him. And he didn't even have to say nothing. It was just, well, he did. Once he said what he said, I knew it was him. And instantly, just like that, bitch, my energy was thrown. I was pissed. I was cussing motherfuckers out instantly. This is that energy. This is like that. This would be the type of energy that could tempt you without even necessarily saying something. This could be that, and I'm just gonna throwing out stuff. I'm not saying that this is what it is, but that blast from the past that comes through, and maybe, yeah, you know you're not gonna talk to them, but it's just the simple fact that you even wrote me. It's the simple fact that you texted me. It's the simple fact that you liked my picture. It's the simple fact, bitch, that you think that you gonna come around these parts with the past that we have. So you think I'm a slouch? So you think I'm a goofy? Those types of energy. So you think I'm just so goofy that I'm about to let you back in my space type energy, whatever it is. It's something that can affect the emotions. It is something that kind of pulls you back into what you've already walked away from. So be aware of that. I want to see, how are these, look at that. And those little birds up there, how they're like all around his head. Instead of looking at the drama, looking at the past stuff that you've already walked away from, no, you're being asked. You see how he's looking in the direction of the sun, and the sun is the owl. Yeah, keep the light on for yourself. Remember where you're headed. Do not be pulled back into that bullshit. There's something here, and him carrying that bone, or her, I'm thinking of the bone carrier. That's what I'm talking about. This could even be a level of, and I'm just going to tell y'all, this could be a level of someone, and I hate when people do this. You know when you tell motherfuckers, like, don't, like, I'm trying to move on from somebody. Like, you're like, look, y'all, I'm trying to move on from Brandon. Please don't send me nothing about him. I don't care if he's dating somebody else. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. This is that motherfucker that's going to come and tell you anyway. Now, you know, I love a good tea drop, but this is somebody, it's like you told them specifically, don't bring that to me. Or it's like, you know, I don't fuck with them. This would be that motherfucker, like, let's say you're beefing with family. This would be that person that maybe you're still cool with. And they know that you and Martha, your auntie Martha, beefing, but for whatever reason, they felt like if they could just put y'all on a 3-way call without telling you, it would fix things. It's one of those energies. It's something that comes in very discreetly and very, discreetly, and it could disrupt the energy, right? So this is just something that you need to know, because again, let me see. So what's the main thing that they need to know to help them? Because, you know, that's all fine and dandy, but I feel like it's coming back to how it's not about them. It's more about how you handle it, how much energy you give it. Yep, 10 of Wands and the Ace of Swords. It's not about, let me tell you something, girl. Whoo! I just feel bad for whoever is about to try to come, and they gonna find out, friend, you're not who you used to be. So let me tell you what the advice is, okay? Know yourself and keep the vision at the forefront. I'm not gonna lie, for those of you where it will apply, you may have to let somebody know. That Ace of Swords is very sharp. That Ace of Swords is, I'm about to let you know something, okay? I'm about to, I don't know, you might have to set it straight. You might have to speak up for yourself. Be clear, be blunt, okay? 17:17 on the clock. If it gets to that point, because you see how we go from the 10 of Swords laying down to the 10, let me tell you, do you see that? This is giving me get you some muscles. Y'all saw Tamar. Did I talk about this in Cancer's reading? This is giving me Cancer's reading. Get you some muscles. Did y'all watch if you know the Braxtons, this reminds me of her and her sister was arguing, and she was like, she said something like, I can't remember what she said, and she was like, oh, she was like, I gotta call on God for strength. And she was like, call him, get you some muscles, get you some muscles. I don't know what that lady said. It's so funny. I might have to play it because y'all not gonna understand. Because she let them know. So this could even be you having to set somebody straight. But do it in a wise way. Don't overdo it, friend. This is setting a clear tone, clear-cut boundary. And I don't know, this could even be you, some of y'all, I mean, this could result into a restraining order for some of y'all. I'm not trying to get too intense, but you know, everybody lives different lives. Closing the access. You know what, friend, I'm not gonna lie, there is somebody here where I feel like you could have been tippy-toeing around the cutoff. No more. We need to cut them off. Like, let's just say it, and boom, that's it. Anytime I look at that 10 of Wands, I'm thinking of Kali Ma. I want them bitches' heads. I want them bitches' heads, okay? They gonna find out. See, that's another thing, friend. What else I need to tell y'all is that I need you to believe in yourself, that when these things happen, whenever they happen, or whatever it is, whether it's coming through people or even it's coming through the trick of the enemy, just tricking your mind to thinking that you're less than, I need you to remember all that you came from. The fuck? Do you not see that 10 of Swords? To go from, let me put it right here. This is giving 10-10 energy. To go from that 10 of Swords to this? Making him your bitch? I've slayed those demons. I know exactly who the fuck I am. I know exactly who I am. I'm not that little girl no more. I'm not that little boy no more. You cannot bully me. Whether you're talking to a specific person or whether this is you proclaiming that just in the energy. Fear, anxiety, depression, you don't have no place here. You can't bully me. I've been there, done that. I know how to maneuver through this. I know how to lift myself up. The fuck? Do you know who the fuck you're dealing with? Do you know who I am? Oh, you don't? I get it. I see you don't know who I am. So let me show you, because I know, as you the collective, I know who the fuck I am. I know. So stand down, okay? Put your crown on, friend. Get up. Let me see. Tell me more about that Ace of Swords. I want these bitches' heads. I want these bitches' heads. Ace of Cups. Yes. This is what I need y'all to remember. That's what it is. I think that's the main message. And then I'm about to go into who these motherfuckers are. Yeah. So anyway, with this 10 of Wands and this Ace of Swords and this Ace of Cups, like, I need y'all to understand that you have a new life ahead of you. You are living in a new life. I don't know if it feels the greatest to you right now, but whoever I'm talking to someone who's very optimistic about where they're going and they feel very good. Yes, you might have some bruises. You might be battered up a little bit, but the fuck, you're strong as fuck. Something shows you just how strong you are. You're going to be shocking yourself, friend. Okay, you have a new life, a new mindset. New supportive connections that align with what it is and where it is that you're going and meant to go. Coming from the divine himself. Okay, you see that white dove? This is very good energy. It's very supportive. You are not that no more. You don't have to engage in the same way. And what I was going to say is, I need y'all to be strong enough to know that your voice is powerful, okay? So whatever you used to shy away from, whatever you used to have a hard time speaking up about, setting a boundary, you're not that no more. Period. And that's what you need to know. You live a new life. You are a new person. Okay? And you carry weight. The fuck? You are the fresh start. You don't need nobody else adding a fresh start. I used to tell people that. And I used to feel bad because a lot of people used to be like, why are you burning bridges? I'm like, what the fuck? I ain't burning bridges. So you want me to keep something up? Why? Bitch, fuck y'all. I'm the bridge. I don't give a damn about burning bridges. The hell? I make this shit shake. That's what y'all need to know. Look at this Ace of Pentacles and look at that Page of Cups. I don't know what's happening, friend, but there is new. The inspiration is coming back. Some of you guys are about to get back on the dating scene. This could be a multitude of things. You're about to get back on the dating scene. I was picking up on this in the collective as well. Like there was a single mother or someone who may have been not feeling as confident. Maybe they haven't been feeling themselves, or maybe there's a level of like, I haven't been dating, like I haven't been exploring life. You're about to go into that. You're about to meet like-minded people. You're about to feel creative again. You're about to start dating again. You're about to start trying new things again. Okay? Some of you guys are about to purchase a new home. There's a new lifestyle here. You're preparing for new. Don't let these bitches, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Don't let these people, places, things trick you out your spot. That's what it is. And I know it's not going to happen, but what it's coming through as, and it's all how this trick can happen is going to be different for all of y'all. I'm trying not to go into the specifics just yet because that's how we gonna make this too long. But with that 10 of Wands, first of all, you guys are being asked to be bold and to stand up for yourself. I don't feel like you guys are just being asked to sit back and take stuff, laying down, but stand up for yourself. Be strong. Keep going. Keep speaking. Keep talking. Keep spreading your perspective. Keep on. Because that is what is really helping you to move into this new reality that you're building for yourself. Now, who is this motherfucking hater? Who's hating? I know how it was coming through. If I see it again, I'm gonna, okay. Yep. Okay, so look at this. Who's hating? There was hella water sign energy coming through. Here it go again, but I ain't gonna say which ones. Let me keep going. Anyway, we have the Hangman. So that's Pisces energy. We have Leo. Wow. And we have the Six of Pentacles. So how you gonna be mad? This is somebody. I'm getting multiple things. I'm getting multiple things. That's annoying. Look at that, the star and the sun. Honey, look at this, okay? Look at this. This right here is why. Do you see all the major arcana coming out? That's big ass energy. That's big ass energy. I'm feeling the infiltration. Back up. So let me see. With this sun card, this star card. When I look at both of those cards at the bottom and top of the deck, that gives me that authentic self-expression. That gives me that healing. I get king energy, queen energy, big energy. I'm optimistic, wish fulfillment. I'm networking. I'm also thinking of like, because I'm almost thinking of like Leo in the 11th house. I'm meeting very influential people. I'm influential. That's what you need to know. You're influential. The frick. I don't care if you have a podcast or if you are working at Mickey D's, baby. Influential. Your voice matters. There's so many different ways that you could be a catalyst for people. People just, that's a whole nother story. I'm sorry. Let me not get get passionate about that. Because people be not understanding, like, you just never know. What you see as such a minute interaction or what you see as such a minute thing could be major for somebody else. That's why you got to get out there. That's why it's so important for you to be you and be out there. Somebody is looking to see that. Somebody is going to be inspired by that. Okay? You're somebody's catalyst. The fuck? Now, with this Hangman and Strength card and the Six of Pentacles, who this is, I mean, they could be a Pisces. That came up twice. What was it before? Yeah, I'm trying to think. All the water signs that came up. Let me just say that in the other reading. But anyway, we have the Hangman, the Strength card. So this is what was coming through when I was talking about it in the other reading. And I had spent so much time on that person. I was like, ugh, they done got me. I'm like, look at them. That's how they done got me. I done got so enwrapped in this person or these people, whatever, this energy. And I'm missing the main point, which I already got out, which is uplifting y'all in this. But whoever this is, see, this goes back to the you did it anyway. See, how are you going to be mad at my collective because they chose themselves? How are you going to be mad at my collective because they chose to walk away? Because they chose to do what was authentic to them? So this could be someone who wants to do something that you do. They wish they had the resources. They could even have the resources, or they wish they had the balls to be able to stand up for themselves and to make certain moves happen. To walk away from a certain community. To put something out there. To move from their hometown. To go to their desired college. There's a level of, I wish I could do that, but that's the thing. What they don't understand is you could do it too. You have to choose to invest in better, but this is the thing with that Six of Pentacles. Something is very comfortable to this person. And if that's the case, this is why I was getting annoyed in the other reading, because it's like, you're comfortable where you are. So if you're comfortable where you are, why are you so threatened that my collective wants more? Why are you so threatened that they're not? That's what it is. So this could be someone that they don't understand why you need more. They don't understand why you're not happy with the same things that they're happy with. But that's the thing, they're really not. You couldn't be too happy with whatever it is that you got going on, or whatever it is that you're stuck in, bound to, tied to, because you're continuing to look at my collective. Let me take a sip. And I'm not gonna lie, friend. You know, let me say it like this. The energy you're triggering is the energy. See, you're a catalyst. You're a catalyst, okay? So you represent what they could be doing, what they did not do, what they're scared to do, okay? You could have even stood up. Let's say you stood up to one of your parents, or you stood up to a boss, right? That boss or that parent, the way I would read that energy, if that applied here, is, first of all, yeah, did it sting that you you know, came at them like that? Absolutely. Especially if you have been just taking their orders, doing things as they want you to do, you know? You standing up for yourself, it's like, oh shit, like they didn't tell me about myself. But why it's hitting so hard is because now this person's in a thought process of like, why didn't I have the balls to say that? Or like, why didn't I say that to my mother? Why didn't I say that to my father? Why didn't I call that out to the boss? Why didn't I bring that up? Your strength. My bad, my camera went out. Someone here, and I'm hoping that they're able to transmute this, I have faith, but this has to do with the control factor. See that strength card? There's a level of, and I feel like they're teetering between this, whoever this energy is. There's a teeter between, do I overpower and dominate, or do I like temper myself and be balanced in the energy? Okay, do I check myself? Do I remain still even though I know I have this ferocious energy that I could misuse? Like, how do I use that strength? Do I, like, is it a misuse of power? Is it a misuse of height in some way, shape, or form? Is it a misuse of resources? See, that's the thing. You could have depended on this person for resources. At some point, this person was a provider to you in some way, shape, or form, whether it was you needed them for money, you needed them for respect. Like, and what I mean by that, because if this is a work situation, like maybe you needed your boss's respect. You know, to some extent, there's a level of like, I respect you and I need your respect. Like, we live together. I don't know. There was some type of exchange here. This person feels like they've given to you. And you've chose something else. You've chose to do something else, and it feels very rooted in your purpose. And when they try to come in, or when I say they, this energy, when this energy tries to come in and tries to poke at you, however, which way that is, I need you to remember that you chose a divine path that was very authentic to you. And when you made that move, you were very sure and you were very uplifted. Keep that energy, okay? Keep it. Don't let motherfuckers trick you out your spot. This is giving me that beat song. What's that song? Let me see. I'm about to listen to it, friend. I gotta listen to it in my ear. Tried to trick me out my spot, but I wasn't gonna let him get the best of me. Yeah. Hold on, let me. Okay, Bia. Y'all need to listen to Bia Fall Back. You better fall back. Let me look at the lyrics. I'm having my way in this shit. This is y'all energy. Let me go to this. Yep. Mia Fall Back. I can't fuck my friend, bitch. That came up. Nigga cheat on me, then I'm gonna pay to wipe his nose quick. Yeah, you chose a different way. Like, that's another thing. Maybe this could even be, let's say this was a friend. And this is why I want y'all to open y'all minds. You know, don't force it. But let's say this could be someone looking at you and it triggers them that maybe when you got cheated on, you left. And now they're sitting there like, well, do they think they're better than me because they left and I decided to stay? And it's like, that don't got nothing to do with you. As in, like, y'all, that don't got nothing to do with you. That was your decision. So someone's triggered by the way that you decide to move. And if they really sat with that, you're triggered because you want to do it too. Or there's a level of, why didn't I have the... They love the ballsy energy, friend. They love the ballsiness. They do. They love the boom, bam, pow. And it's like, it's just pissing me off, friend. Oh, is that my poo-poo? Yay. And that's what was coming out. Okay, so I'm going to tell y'all a little bit what was coming out. There was a level of, because y'all came out as the Empress flat out. There was, when I said, what is this person so like mad about? It was the Empress and the Ten of Cups. I can read that a multitude of ways. I feel like there is how you work your magic, how you, like what you have. Some of you guys, this could be envy surrounding you having a family, envy around you having, like, you have somebody else's dream life. I'm trying not to go there because that energy was so nasty. It's like, do I want to go there? Let me see. Because I told myself, I said, I don't even know if I'm about to go back into that. Because let me see, what can I pull from that? Because that was a whole different energy coming through, bro. It was crazy. I was like, oh, hell no, let me go pray. Because this is nasty. Like, you know what? It don't even matter. If it comes out, I'll probably do a different collective because I know that energy is going to come out. At the end of the day, they're like, no, just keep doing you, bro. There's like this, like, you guys are the star and the sun. The star and the sun. That is the energy. Keep poof pow. It's like, we don't even want you to be focused on that. No, keep shining. You're a catalyst. So keep on keeping on. Keep it strong, friend. As in, like, you. Like, you keep it strong. I don't care what they're talking about. I don't care what they're trying to come in and infiltrate. Like, yeah, so let's roll this 3 times. Who is this hater? We have a Leo. Who's this hater? We have an Aries. Who's this hater? We have a Pisces. Oh my goodness gracious. Ew. What in the world? So let me see. Let's ground the message. Give me 3 cards to ground it. Oh my gosh, friend. Choose friends wisely. That's crazy. So this is what you need to know moving forward. Choose friends wisely. That's what was coming through. And I'm going to just tell y'all this tidbit. I don't want y'all to go into it just wishing the best. Or, I mean, hoping for the worst. But it's going to happen. And I know it is. It probably already happened to you. And if it did, let me know down below because I know I'm on it, friend. I know what I'm about to say is about to be on it. I do feel like there's a level of it didn't start off like this. There's something about your energy is about to be so big that some people are going to take it one way and be just inspired off the back. Others, they're going to be in this hangman strength 6 of Pentacles energy. Hopefully they could transmute it and, you know, come up out of it. That don't got nothing to do with you. You're here to just shine and be you, and you know everybody else will follow suit in the way that they're supposed to. Okay, it ain't your fault that they missing the memo, that they're missing it. Okay, it's not your fault that that's going over their head. But what I was gonna say is, have you ever been in a situation where you're like, damn, probably multiple situations. I've been in situations like that where I'm like, damn, like this wasn't even supposed to be there. I thought we was cool. I was vibing with you, but then people get too close to the sun. Not trying to be cocky. People get so close to the sun, you're the sun, and it be like, damn, this is really them. That is really them. And depending on who the person is, if they're already in a lack state of mind, especially one of those people that's always comparing themselves to people, that's very pessimistic, that's always woe is me, hating ass energy, you know, that will reveal itself. Something here is like when people get real close, they're going to reveal themselves. Whether they're a friend or a foe, and pay attention to that and move accordingly. You don't have to exert overly, like, you don't have to exert too much energy into them. You don't got to cuss them out. I mean, if it's necessary, you know, because there is a message here of like, don't do too much. Like, don't let the energy spin you to the point where I'm seeing somebody like spin like are those called dreidels? I can't remember, but I'm seeing like it spin, and then it's like when it stops, like I'm seeing somebody pull the string, pull your string, and like you could decide to spin. It's spinning, it's spinning, it's spinning. And it's like that spinning is reminding me of the arguing. We're arguing, or I'm thinking about what they're saying, or I'm wondering if I'm this, I'm paranoid about it. And it's like by the time you get through all that spinning ass energy, it gives me this 10 of swords. You're tired, worn out. You're like, you know what? I just want to go into hiding. You know what? It might just be better if I don't do this, because it seems like anytime I pop out, here they come with the evil eye. Here they come trying to knock me down. Girl, no, friend. No. That's what we're not doing. Actually, you're going to shine brighter. You have to understand, see, when you truly know that you're gifted and that you're anointed, you have to understand that people can't touch you. They just can't, okay? You're invincible. Like there's, and those of you that get it, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's like a faith thing, okay? It's faith. There's a level of like, you have to know that, you have to know you're protected. You have to. And you have to know that you are going to be guided accordingly as long as you are obedient, period. What else needs to come out? Retreat. What else needs to come out? Tune out distractions, seek hidden treasure. Yeah, once it reveals itself to you, so that's what this message is about. There might be people who reveal themselves to you. There's going to be a revealing of who the friend is, who the foe is, who the hating ass energy is, and it might just slip in. you know, because I'm getting a scenario where it's like, dang, this didn't start like this, but it turned in like that because the real needed to be shown, because it's about your light. Your light is expanding. Your sun, your rays is expanding. The further it expands, the more potent it gets. It starts to be able to creep through those layers. Like I'm almost seeing like an x-ray. You know when you have an x-ray and how it can see through the skin and see the bones and see all that? That's how your sunlight, your light is about to be shining. So it's going past that superficial layer. It's going past all those layers and it's getting to the root. So yeah, there are some people, places, and things that will be triggered through that. And it's going to be like, wow, I didn't know. So just pay attention to what's revealed to you. Period. Okay. So let's pull one card on what the advice is. I mean, just period. Advice for my collective. One card. I'm going to read it. Main advice for my collective moving forward. Oh my gosh, speak up. I already told y'all, bro. It's time to, girl, and that could be in a multitude of ways. Let that voice speak up. Okay, so let's see. Speak up. Speak up. 95. And those of you like, great month to be very in tune with your faith, prayer, the whole shebang. Because the way I just like felt so calm after my prayer, I was like, oh yeah, period. But you're also talking to someone who's a firm believer in prayer. Like, I know some people be like, but it's just hard for me not to speak on that in that way. It's hard for me not to speak about my faith in the way that I do when I've experienced it, and it's never failed me yet. So anyway, we have speak up, okay? Is there a divide between how you show yourself to the world and who you really are? In what areas are you hiding your true self? Your soul is turning up the inner pressure to stop hiding and honestly reveal yourself and how you genuinely feel. Your divine energy is calling you to be authentic in your communication, as this will open you to your true intimacy. Do not believe you are convincing anyone with false appearances. In the same vein, do not trust the false appearances of others, okay? Your divine invitation, I need y'all to listen because something's about to hit in here. Express your emotions rather than stuffing them with intellectual control. Recognize the difference between new feelings that provide valuable insight and information for creating direct and open communication and old defensive patterns that cut off communication. Stop the battle between your head and heart and allow your ego to step aside. Let your heart speak. Trust that positive relationships with others are beckoning you to open up. The more real you are, the more real others will be with you. Share your feelings openly and kindly, and don't edit or water down your truth in any way. Others want to know. This will build bridges in important ways. That's so interesting how I've been talking about the bridge thing. You are the fucking bridge, friend. I don't want to have this conversation again. You better be glad I don't know where my pointer is. I think Blissman's had issues. You know, we be mixing. Mix it up, you know. But anyway, so let me see if there's anything else. Is there? No, I think I'm gonna leave that there because I don't want it to even be too much. So yes, you guys, that was your spread. Please let me know how it resonates, and I'll see you guys down below in the comments.